For any visual analysis to be performed with VpK, you need what is referred to as a snapshot. A snapshot is a collection of information about a Kubernetes cluster. Now, the way that you create or connect to a snapshot is with the UI main screen. In the upper left-hand corner is a drop-down, and you'll notice it's labeled Previous Captured Snapshot or Running Snapshot. Now, I'm going to go ahead and select Previous Captured Snapshot to show you what you would see. You'd see a drop-down, and in this instance, you see there's no results found. So there's nothing that we can connect to. So what we've got to do is connect to a running cluster. Now, I'm going to select a Minikube local cluster. Now, the previous screen showed that there were no snapshots. This snapshot is going to be saved in a local directory, and it's going to be prefixed with Minikube. You can change this value to whatever you would like. It might be useful to change it to something meaningful if you're going to make multiple snapshots of the same cluster. This value will actually have a date and time appended to it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and press the connect button. Now at this point, the product or the application is connecting to that cluster, and it's gathering information, and it's in the process of pulling all the information from the Kubernetes cluster. And once this information has been pulled, it then creates what is known as the snapshot. You get rid of this modal by choosing the close button. Now at this point, you'll notice that there's a name up here, and that Kubernetes cluster that we just connected to is the default snapshot that we have here. Now if I would go up here and select Previous Captured Snapshot, you'll see that that is available now. If we took a second snapshot, you would see that there. And that's the way that you create a snapshot. So I'm going to pause this for just a moment and start up another cluster that will be a code-ready containers cluster from Red Hat, and we'll show you what it looks like gathering information to create a snapshot for that cluster. And now I have a second Kubernetes cluster available, and I'm going to go ahead and connect to that cluster. Now this cluster is a Red Hat code-ready container cluster. So this code-ready containers, but I have an existing OC connection. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and it defaults to OC, but I'm going to go ahead and change this to OC-demo, and we'll be able to see that as well. Now, this cluster has several more resources. As you'll notice, there's 152 resources, and the application is going through retrieving data for all 152 resource kinds. The processing will continue, and once the completed count matches the total available, you can then go ahead and close this window. I'll pause the recording for a while here, and we'll come back once this is complete. The application has completed retrieving the information. It has 152 of the 152 resource kinds available. So we'll go ahead and close this modal, and if we go up here and select this Previous Captured Snapshot, you'll see when I select this drop down, there are two options available now: the previous snapshot that we took and the snapshot that we just collected. So let's make sure we collect that. We're already connected to that, so I really don't need to do that, but I'll close that, and you'll see that it's showing here. Statistics regarding what has been collected can be seen by clicking the name of the snapshot. Statistics are provided in two fashions. One is a count by all kinds, and you'll see there's 11,981 different items or resources within this. If I switch to namespace, you'll see that there's a namespace for cluster level, and then you can go on through. So statistics about what's been collected within your snapshot is available by, again, selecting the name of the snapshot. Once the snapshot has been collected, you can begin navigating and viewing different items. Just for a demonstration purpose here, we'll go ahead and select Table View, We'll populate the table, and we'll notice that there's 11,981 items. What I'd like to show now is we're going to change snapshots. We're going to go back to that previous snapshot of the Minikube cluster. We'll connect to that, and the snapshot's connected already. Now, because we've changed the snapshot, what you were seeing on the screen is no longer available, so we have to repopulate the table, and here you'll see that there's now only 409 rows of information that can be analyzed. And that's what it takes to create and switch between snapshots. I hope that you'll enjoy using Visual Parsed Kubernetes, the tool that helps you visualize what's inside Kubernetes. Thank you.